Hello guys, Dragon Goes to Japan, and we have another thought of the day. This one's actually, I think, pretty cool for those who like to eat. I've done a few on food. I wanted to talk kind of about marination and marinating foods. Japanese traditionally like to eat out a lot, so they eat yakiniku, which is like a meat kind of restaurant. They have what's called nabe, which is a like sit down. You have like a little grill and meat, and you go and you put over and you kind of cook it yourself. Then you have what's called motsunabe, which is where you get to eat organs, which is not kind of my specialty. I've never really eaten organs like intestines, stomachs, things like that, so that's not really my thing. But I tried it once, it was okay. But they have different kinds of things. But a lot of places will actually marinate their meats with different kind of sauces. So, for example, Korea was really into this, which Korean barbecue people have heard of. That's very similar. Here, they traditionally marinate it in, I would say, a soy sauce or a ginger sauce, depending upon what kind of restaurant you go to. Actually, I have for you guys one of my favorites. So this is sweet chili sauce. If you guys can see this, it's going to be backwards because of the camera. But sweet chili sauce is not a common thing here. They use it a little bit on some foods, more for like foreigner foods. But this is a great marinating sauce if you like chicken and everything else to cook with. I'm talking about marinating things because it's Christmas, it's the holiday season, and traditionally we add flavors to our food and things like that. We marinate them or we cook them in different sauces or seasonings. That is not a common tradition I've seen here in a lot of restaurants. Marinating with sauces is very common, and you can find just about anything you want covered in some kind of sauce or different things like that. The biggest thing I would avoid when you come to Japan, and I'm saying not in a negative way, is in if it's not your kind of cup of tea, is I would avoid nabe. And nabe could be there's two kinds. There's motsutanabe and nabe, like I said, but they both marinate their meats normally on a plate, so they'll be marinated in some kind of sauce, and then you put it on a hot, I would say like a hot grill. It's kind of like an open pit fire with a little bit of gas to it, and normally it's like oil, or they use a ginger sauce, or they use like a steak sauce, which is pretty nice actually. Nice, smooth, mellow, little sweet taste to it. But marination is not common in all things but except for like eating out at restaurants. Most people that I've seen here in Japan, most Japanese do not marinate their food. I would say that for their, sorry, something in my throat, something in their house or like their lunchbox. So I traditionally make my lunchbox very often, and when I make it, I marinate my food a lot with seasonings or sauce or something like that. And I ask my coworkers, what do you put on yours? And I'll say, oh, nothing. So you'll see that little bit of a trend that if you like marinated foods or foods with a little bit of kick to it, like a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, you're going to have to buy your own sauce and add it to it. Like I said, the sweet chili sauce that I showed you guys is really nice. If you like spicy food, it's not too spicy. It's got a little sweetness to it, so it's really nice. If you want to dip it on your chicken, it's very common for chicken. I would say sometimes people put it on burgers, but I'm more of like a chicken person with it. But marinating foods is not a common practice. Now, I'm saying this as also because they also have jerky here in Japan. So, Japanese have jerky, which is a lot smaller. I would say like American size is maybe like normal, like thick, about this long and maybe this thin. Here, it's like about this thick and like that thick. Or they have like sausages are kind of common for like the meat snack foods, and they're really expensive here. Always I would eat more of them, but I don't, sadly. But marinating the foods with different things like smoke or hickory or things like that are not common here because they don't use those kind of things because they don't have access to that kind of like cooking method. So if you're looking for marinated foods, then you're gonna have to try and find your own way to bring it to your own level of flavor. Like I said, I recommend the sweet chili sauce. It's the same thing with condiments. I did the condiment video. Same idea. If you want something to go with your food, I recommend you have it with you in your backpack when you travel here. Or if you live here, bring your food home. You have it in your house. That's fine like that. I'm sure you guys can see up there. That's not a mess up there. It's just I'm cleaning out the inventory stock. And I got my barbecue up there. I got to go through and my herbs and stuff like that. So I'm really busy trying to like marinate food. I'm traditionally like a Lowry's person. Lowry's or what's it? There's another seasoning company in America that I use a lot, other than McCormick, for my meats and stuff. So Lawry's is probably one of my favorites. So best diversity for flavor profile. So, but as always, gentlemen and ladies and kids and anyone else who watches this movie, thank you very much for supporting me. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell on so you guys see when we notify when we got new movies. We do have a big chunk of videos coming out. We're finishing everything we lost for this whole year. I have things from Okinawa. I have things from Korea. I have things from when I went to Tokyo for a business trip. I have a lot of videos to get done. So in the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot more videos. So we're all kind of set for the new year. There is a lot. We're going to try and push it through. I'm pushing it through as best I can. Flavors of Life, my girlfriend, as you guys know, she's pushing through a lot of her stuff. We just got a lot to do. So as always, thank you guys for support, tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. See ya.